Hi, today we will be talking about a special case. I am Dr. Arvind Poswal from Dr. A's Clinic, Delhi, India. Now, this gentleman, we performed his hair transplant long time back. Good around 9 years? 9 years ago. So, he has not taken finasteride, he has not done PRP. Those things are not required for transplanted hair to grow. What is required for transplanted hair to grow is this, that the hair should always be taken only from this part of the head. This is called the safe donor area. Safe donor area is that part of the head where even a very old man does not lose his hair. Unfortunately, clinics sometimes take hair from high up, this part. This is not permanent, like it was done for a particular famous cricketer. They took hair from this part and put it here directly. Then what happened was, when the hair loss progressed, then of course these transplanted hair also follow. So when sometimes doctors try to put this hair on top, they will also try to force you to take finasteride. Now I am not in favor of finasteride. Why? Because it has risks-like impotence. Not just temporary impotence, the company has come out saying that yes, it can cause temporary permanent impotence lasting to 10 years. That is not what you want. And even more worrisome than that is that in many developed countries, the governments have come up with, the regulatory authorities have come up with warnings that finasteride can cause depression and suicidal thoughts. So that is not what I would want for my child, and that is not what anyone would want. So that is why I am not in favor of using finasteride, and the reason why finasteride is being pushed so much by people is because they cannot take these grafts. Now we can take these grafts also very easily without any visible scarring, and we can use these on top. So when they cannot take these grafts and they have to take more grafts because this area can give only some grafts, then they take from here. You will find this in the social media. You will find grafts having been taken from this part. When you see that, understand that that is not correct medicine or surgery, right? And we are not getting into the business of putting this hair on top and then giving the patient finasteride to try to hold on to these hair. That is not in patient's best interest. What is in patient's best interest is that the doctor should say that okay, he does not know how to take out hair from the cheek without leaving scars, or not at all. There are many doctors who have just entered into this field without extensive training. They have just learned from YouTube. That is a very sad thing. But that is what is happening. So that is a wrong thing. You do not need repeated PRPs. You do not need finasteride to get the transplanted hair to remain forever, throughout your life. The only thing you need is that the graft should be taken from the permanent donor area. So always ask the clinic to mark out the area. Make sure that it is the permanent donor area. Then only proceed with the procedure. Now the second thing in this case is choose the hairline. Now he does not have a lot of donor. His beard is also scanty. So we have a limitation in terms of the donor which is available. Plus his hair loss is almost to a Norwood 6 pattern. So we have taken grafts in this second procedure from all these places and we have put it here. But the important thing, if you see, is the front. This was done almost 10 years ago, and without need of any special medicines, supplements, PRP, finasteride, these hair are growing. How often do you get them cut? कितनी बार में cut कराते हो? महीने में. Once a month. So he is cutting them once a month also, and these are growing since then. Similarly, if you want, you can see the beard area. This we took out grafts from this area yesterday. So you can clearly see how it is looking like. This is a thing which many patients have requested. Have a good look. Turn this side also. We have taken grafts from this entire area. And after 3 days, we'll ask him to shave his beard with a razor also. So taken out correctly by the fuse technique of FUE. That is what I want to stress. By that we can take out the most difficult hair and the most prominently visible hair without leaving any visible scarring. And we can take and fill up the head. Now the last thing, graft estimates. I often come across cases or young people who sometimes are told by someone that their entire head can be filled with 3000 grafts, sometimes even 2000 grafts. Usually these people are marketing consultants. Do not fall in for their wrong things. This is not in patient's best interest. No good doctor will tell you this lie that he can fill the entire head with 3 or 4000 grafts. He cannot. The entire head contains 40,000 grafts. The entire bald area contains at least 20,000 grafts. And when you are going for a transplant, if money was not the restriction, if you had lots of donor hair, will you go for the minimum hair or the maximum hair? I know from experience that everyone wants the maximum hair on top. Everyone wants that when they comb, the comb should not move through the hair. It should be so dense. So go for dense hair transplants. Do not be afraid in using the beard hair. If you have any issues, if you have got a bad hair transplant also done elsewhere, or if you have got low density transplant also done somewhere, come to us. We can thicken that up, see a lot of results. Let me help you in that way. And I'll be happy to listen to your questions also. And do let me know. Like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.